Once upon a time, every Blackpink music video was an internet earthquake. We're talking 100 million views in less than 48 hours, chart-breaking records, and YouTube literally crashing under the weight of Blink's streaming parties. But today, the numbers tell a different story. Songs still trend, fans still stream, but those monster view counts, they've slowed down. Why? This is not a story of a group fading away. It's a story of how the internet itself changed, how K-pop evolved, and how Blackpink's strategy shifted. And trust me, by the end you might realize this was all part of the plan. Let's rewind to 2018, 2020, the golden era of Blackpink's YouTube dominance. In June 2018, DDUDU didn't just drop, it detonated, becoming the first K-pop group MV to cross 2 billion views later in its lifetime. Then came Kill This Love in 2019, 56.7 M in the first 24 hours, eventually surpassing 2 billion views by 2024. 2020's How You Like That broke 5 Guinness World Records in a single day, including most views in the first 24 hours for a music video. And then Pink Venom in 2022, 94 million views in a single day, the largest female artist debut that year. Here's the first big twist. It's not just Blackpink's numbers that shifted, the platform shifted. YouTube's recommendation system evolved. It stopped chasing click count and started chasing watch time and viewer satisfaction. In plain English, short, high-impact MVs still go viral, but the algorithm now favors videos that keep you on the platform longer. Vlogs, podcasts, 20-minute deep dives. And here's the kicker. Since 2021, YouTube Shorts exploded to over 2 billion monthly active users and tens of billions of daily views. That means more and more attention is being pulled into vertical, bite-sized clips, instead of one big MV premiere. The effect, the massive 24-hour view spikes we saw in 2018-2020 just don't get as much algorithmic love as before. Blackpink is known for their luxury scarcity. Between 2020's The Album Era and 2022's Born Pink, there was a 2-year gap in group comebacks. Casual fans, the ones who might watch an MV once but not join fandom streaming, can drift during long breaks. When Pink Venom and Shut Down dropped in 2022, hardcore blinks showed up in force, but the casual wave wasn't as massive as in 2019. It's simple psychology. The longer the wait, the bigger the event, but also the smaller the casual crowd that's still paying attention daily. Back in 2019, only a handful of K-pop groups were consistently breaking into global trends. Now, the scene is crowded with fourth-gen powerhouses, New Jeans, Aespa, I.V.E., Les Sserafim, Baby Monster, and BTS members releasing solo hits. Every week, multiple high-budget MVs drop, all fighting for the same spotlight. That means streaming energy and YouTube recommendations are split across more acts than ever. Another reason, the battlefield moved. TikTok became the first touchpoint for most music discovery. By 2024, over 80% of songs that entered the Billboard Global 200 first went viral on TikTok. Instead of watching the full MV 10 times on YouTube, fans looped the 15-second chorus for hours on TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. For Blackpink, this means the impact is still massive, but the views are scattered across platforms. In 2023, Blackpink renewed their contracts for group activities, but each member took solo control. Jennie started Odd Atelier, Lisa launched L Loud, Jisoo created Blisso, and Risay signed with Theblicalable and Atlantic. The result? Blink attention is now spread across solo music, brand deals, acting, and tour. When a group MV drops, it's still huge, but the streaming power isn't as concentrated as in the all-group all-the-time era. And here's the part people overlook. While YouTube views slowed, Blackpink dominated in touring. The Born Pink World Tour became the highest-grossing tour by any K-pop girl group and Asian act, earning over $330 million and performing to nearly 2 million fans. That's a strategic shift. Fewer MVs, more global stages. And when they headlined Coachella 2023, the world wasn't talking about their view count. They were talking about history being made. So, did Blackpink lose their YouTube crown? Not exactly. They're still the only K-pop girl group with multiple MVs, over 2 billion views, and they hold some of the biggest 24-hour numbers in history. But the game changed. Views are now a marathon, not a sprint. The true metric, cultural relevance, and Blackpink is still everywhere, from runways to world tour, from TikTok trends to brand deals. The truth is, views are just one chapter in Blackpink's legacy. The internet shifted, and they adapted. And in the long run, building a lasting, luxury global brand might outshine any 24-hour record. But what do you think? Should Blackpink aim to break YouTube records again, or keep playing the long game?